Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Do you want to make a market standard soap making, like such soap you see in the market and you admire them? Alright, if that's what you want, then this video is for you. Today I'll be showing you how I made this perfect laundry bar soap using only tallow oil, calcium carbonate. I also made use of my sodium sulphate and ethanol. This method is very simple, affordable, and perfect for anyone who wants to learn soap production for home use or small scale business. If you are interested in learning practical skills and making your own cleaning product, you are in the right place. And please, let's get started. All right, guys, welcome. So this is my caustic soda. I'll be showing you all the chemicals I'll be working today. The first one is my caustic soda. Then this particular one you are seeing here is my calcium carbonate. Yes, I made mention of that earlier. So this is my sodium sulphate. And I also have my perfume. Of course, you will need your perfume in your laundry bar soap to make it scent nice. All right. So this is the color I'll be making use of. This is water soluble color pink, and this is ethanol. Okay. So these are the only four chemicals I'm going to make use of. So this is my water. I have 3.5 liters of water in here. 3.5 liters of water in here. So I'm going to divide my water into two parts. You can make it equal part, or one should be more than the other one, anyhow you want it. So I'm going to use the other one to dissolve my calcium carbonate and my sodium sulfate. All right. So after dissolving this, I'm going to set it aside. Of course, you know the kind of production I'm going to make today. You should also know that tallow does not accept cold process. So we are going to use a heat transfer method in this particular production today. That's the only way you can get this kind of a texture of soap. All right. So I'm also adding my sodium sulfate into the water. Remember, the first chemical I dissolved was my calcium carbonate. You can either dissolve your sodium sulfate first, or you dissolve it second, or you dissolve your calcium second and dissolve anyhow you want to do it. So this particular water, I'm dissolving my caustic soda. That's we are preparing a lye solution. Remember, you don't pour your water into your caustic soda. Rather, you pour your caustic soda into water and dissolve. And once you add your caustic soda into water, there is this chemical reaction. As you can see, the vapor is coming out. So now, this is the oil I'm making use of. Remember, I'm making use of 5 liters of tallow oil, and now I'm adding my first solvent, which is sodium sulfate and the calcium carbonate I dissolved earlier. Of course, you saw when I was dissolving it. Then after adding this, then the next ingredient I'm adding now is my caustic soda solution that I prepared earlier. Okay, so laundry bar soap was produced using only tallow oil, calcium carbonate, sodium sulfate, and ethanol. Tallow oil serves as the main fatty raw material, producing hardness and good cleansing ability to the soap. Calcium carbonate was added as a filler to improve the texture and give the soap a firm, solid structure. Sodium sulfate, in the other hand, helped the hardness, the bulk, and they improve the washing efficiency of the soap. This laundry bar soap is hard, durable, and suitable washing clothes effectively. This also removes dirt and greases. It is also economical to produce. That is why we made use of just 4 ingredients. It's not necessarily you can add every ingredient into soap making. You can choose to use 3 chemicals or 4 chemicals or even 2 chemicals to make your soap. I'm making this to minimize cost, okay, because everything is quite expensive in the market. This method is demonstrates how locally available material can be used to make affordable and effective laundry bag soap. Now I'm adding my foam booster, which is a sulfonic acid. Of course, you know that tallow oil does not foam at all, except you add any foam booster of your choice. like XLS, Desapon, sulfonic acid. All these are foaming agents. So any foaming agent of your choice. But I made use of sulfonic acid in this particular production. And the next thing I added was my perfume. Okay, in case if you want to know the kind of perfume I used, I made use of a new rose and lemon perfume. These two are combined together and the scent is so amazing. So I've added all these things. The next thing I'm going to do is to cover this soap to cook with the heat. Okay, the heat is going to make it cook and gel perfectly. All right, so in case you want to try this out, there's nothing there. Go to the market, measure your chemical. If you do not have any scale at all, go to the chemical shop where you get your ingredients, tell them to measure out any quantity that you want to produce. They will gladly do that for you. Now I want to tell you something. I made use of 3.5 liters of water and the 5 liters of oil. Most people use high water and low oil. Remember, using high water will make your soap break along the line. Of course, you wouldn't want people to start complaining about your soap breakage. Please make sure you use low water whenever you are producing your soap. Please, if you do not know your way around using high water and low oil, please, I will advise you not to go into that. Do the one you know how to do best, all right? And the outcome is going to it's going to come out perfectly. Now we are adding our ethanol. Ethanol is also one of the chemical we are making use of in this particular production. So the ethanol is what we are adding now. It's going to help this soap cook well and also give it a little bit of a transparency, okay, and makes it also shine. All right, so guys, have you watched to this point? Please give this video a thumbs up, like this video, share it with your loved ones. All right, turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know each time I upload new videos. All right, so please share it with your loved ones. So we'll continue. Okay guys, let me just you what happened today. I ran into one of my customers and she told me she has run out of soap. Okay, and I do not have much soap left. I have to quickly produce this soap. And you know what, I produced this soap, package it today and also send it out today. I cannot miss that money. She bought 2 cartons of soaps, so I can't afford to miss that money. So I have to prepare everything today and also send out the soap today. Let that soap cure in her shop there. Of course, the soap should cure in her shop. It is not like a cold process where you allow your soap to cure for like 5 weeks or more than, or 4 weeks. No, this is a heat transfer method that we use. This is a semi-hot process. Okay, so the soap should cure in her shop. It's not bad. Then I've also noticed that once I use my tallow oil, I make much gain. Like the soap increased. The number of bars I will get, it can be compared with when I used PK oil or palm oil. I usually get much number of soaps with my tallow oil than when I use PK oil or palm oil. Like I got 102 pieces of soaps with 5 liters of tallow. Okay, but I can't get this number of soap using my PK oil or my palm kernel oil. So tallow tends to increase the quantity of your soap. I've noticed. If you have not noticed, I have noticed it. So that is why I love using tallow. Tallow will give you massive gain. Of course, when you use tallow, you are going to gain more. And coupled with the fact that the oil is affordable and cheap than PK oil, which is very high. All right, so guys, you can as well try this and make your findings, okay? And let me know what you think about what I just said. All right, see you guys in my next video. Bye.